everyone? It's me, Mark Blocker, with Big Block Athletics, once again coming to you for another Keys to Success series. This is number 4 in the series that I'm doing for the year. So, this one I'm titling it Keys to Success 4, Emotional Stability. Emotional Stability. So, I might change that. Just beware if it's changed, but for now it's emotional stability. So, all right, with emotional stability, that goes in the lines of mental toughness, but this is a whole category in and of itself. So, when trying to achieve success or something, you're going to have moments in your walk of trying to achieve success or whatever you're trying to achieve, where where your emotions are going to be all over the place, or at least they attempt to be all over the place. Because you don't know whether it's a good day, bad day, mediocre, average day. It could be, you had a great time at your job, or it could be a good grade at school, and then you're on a high note. Then it could be a really bad day, and you just want to quit. So, for myself, as a bodybuilder specifically, I had plenty of days like this, both good and both bad, but more than you probably ever know. But anyway, one of the things about emotional stability is you gotta learn to have full control of your emotions, because if you don't, you make irrational decisions, and that could lead to a whole lot of mess when you're trying to see success or something. It could lead to either doing something that's not the best move for you, whether you think it's a great idea because you had a great day, or you had something that really sparked an idea, and then you just ran with the idea instead of thinking of all of the pros and cons behind this idea. So, with that said, one of the things about that too is, when you're on a high note, when you're having a really good day, it could be your your girlfriend say yes to marrying you if you're a guy. It could be, as a girl, you're getting married, or you're having a baby for the first time. Any stuff like that, right? Just anything in life. This is all about life for me. This is all about life. This is not about bodybuilding. This is not just about bodybuilding, not just about business, not about any of that stuff. It's about achieving success in life. And that's what these videos are for. To help each and every one of you who watch these videos to, whatever your passions are, if you want to achieve success of those passions, whether it's getting money, whether it's, finding a love life, anything. It could be sports. These videos are there to help, give you a guideline to actually, go after your success in life, whatever your goals are. So anyway, these tools that I'm giving you are tools that can be applied to any endeavor of life. They are not subject to just what I do. They're subject to everything, like anything that you want to do that's good. So with that said, if you're on a high note or something where you're feeling really good and you just want to take all that energy and you want to just decide you're going to run a marathon, and you're not in the shape to run a marathon, for example, okay? So, and I'm not talking about just physical shape. I'm also talking about, it could be, bone health. It could be any type of health, mental health. It could be anything. You want to take. It's like I said, this is raw and cut. So basically, I'm just going off a whim. What I know. I'm not. There's no script There's no script. I'm just doing this right off the top of my head. So if I'm stuttering and making mistakes on my words, that's probably why. So I just wanted to get this all raw and cut. Anyway, with that said, you're on a real high note, and you say you want to go run a marathon, for example, but and you're in the shape to run a marathon, but the marathon's probably tomorrow. You say, if you're going to run a marathon, using emotional stability would have calmed you down and think about all of the pros and cons to doing that. And then later on in life, probably the next day or so, you would realize, no, you realize probably not in the best shape to run a marathon. That's just an analogy and an example with any, but that could go with anything. It could be a business idea. It could be anything. So so for this tip here is make sure that you try to control your emotions. If you feel great about something, that's good. That's a good thing. If you're down about something, try to pick yourself up. But also remember that the good feeling will go away eventually, and the bad feeling will also go away eventually. So it's about maintaining a level of emotional stability, keeping in control of emotions through the good and through the bad. Because the times if you don't do so, you're going to make mistakes that that are easily avoided. That you're going to make mistakes and errors in life in general. That's just life. But if you do things out of irrational thinking and without emotional stability, you will do things that can be easily avoided, and it will set you further back than necessary. So, I say all this to say that whether you have to go to therapy, therapy, you can go to. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Just find a way to get control of your emotions through the good and through the bad, and if you're able to do so, do it. It'll help you out in the long run, and it'll help you go through help you out in the long run, really. So, with all that said, I'm going to recap a bit, and then I'm going to close. So, emotional stability, making sure that you get control of your emotions through the good and the bad, taking the good energy and applying it to what you're already doing, taking the bad energy and try to channel that as something to help you go forward in life, in your endeavors, or whatever you're trying to do. And then the last thing to close with is making sure that at the end of the day, you're thinking more rationally and you're thinking logically. Because if you don't, when it comes to achieving success, because sometimes those emotions can play with your mind too, and if you don't think rationally, something's going. If you think with a calm mind, and you actually think this could help, that this could either help or harm you, and look at all the pros and cons of doing it. And if the pros outweigh the cons, go for it by far. But if the cons don't outweigh the pros, you gotta be considerate. There's nothing wrong with taking a risk, which is another topic I'm gonna talk about too at a later time. But right now, this is about emotional stability. So, with all that said, control the emotions, take the good energy, apply it to your current endeavor, just to go forward. Take the bad energy, use it as a motivator to do better, and make sure you're always learning. Continue to learn from your mistakes, from other people, and even if you want to laugh in this video, it's great. If you want to ignore me altogether, that's fine. But I'm just who's ever willing to listen out there, whether it's the blogging unit, whether it's anybody else. This is for you, and I watch some of these stuff too. So, with all that said, I'm about to get going, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening.